Welcome everyone. I could say welcome to my mess like I usually do, but right now it's not really too much of a mess. I got a pile over here and a pile over there, ongoing projects. I had to gut my entire studio because the shelf started falling off the walls. So I wanted to share with you a project. It is a design team project from Paper Life by Lynn. This was Vintage Spring Set 1. And I have had this idea for a very long time to use the hardware cloth for the spine. I can't remember for sure. Oh, Bellamore. I seen this picture and really all you can tell is what it is. I don't know how they did it, but I knew it was something I had to do. So here is my flip through. The spine is the hardware cloth. I folded it so that the edges weren't bumpy, and if you fold it straight away on the lines, you can keep from getting the bumpies and snaggies. Each signature was sewn in, and then I chose to put charms and dangles on all the strands. I'm not 100% sold on these. I don't always like the bulk when I'm in the journal, but we'll see. The cover has eyelets. It's kind of easier to see on the back. And I went through in a zigzag pattern right over the spine. And then I had long tails. Tied a knot here and here, and then brought them up and tied them. And I had these gorgeous clay beads that was given to me from a friend. And then that's the cover. This is the original book. That the book cover was black, and I decided to leave the back plain. I don't usually, but I kind of felt like it warranted it in this one. To do the spines and attach this, I took a book that I had gutted, and instead of cutting it down to just the firm part, I cut it straight down the middle of the spine and then folded that over so this is reinforced. And here's my pages. I made tabs, and put bulb pins with little dangles and charms. All my pages are pretty simple. Lines, a little bit of decoration. What I like to call my method of three little pieces in a corner or somewhere on the page. Kind of gives a little decoration, and it kind of, just makes it not so plain, because it's hard to leave a plain page in a book. So we've got some pockets, and I sewed most of my pockets on. This is just a little journaling spot. I'm kind of not so big into the lace, but I felt it needed edges, so we put a couple pieces of lace in each signature. And I have some of my tie-dyed paper. I always say tie-dyed, tea-dyed. Another tuck spot. The majority of this was done with the kit. I had a few little die cuts of flowers, and of course my tea dyed and some of my rusted papers. This was an envelope, and I put it in this way, so it's got this little bitty journal book thing in there, and I just put a tab on it so you can pull it out easy. I put Velcro on it, but it's also got a tab and a pocket there. Again, just plain papers, nothing fancy. I took this little part from the kit, and I have a scan and cut, so I scanned it in and then just cut lined paper. And when I scanned it in, I duplicated it and made them touch, so my pages are folded for that. More of my papers. Some of the pages made tags, or made pockets that I have some bigger tags in. And again, another pocket. It's pretty much This one has 2 pockets with the gorgeous little bingo cards. And somehow or another, when I printed this kit, I printed the ephemera part twice. One normal size and one small. Hey, it works. I love it. So we have a belly band, and things always fall out of belly bands for me. So I'm using a paper clip, and I did 2. And then this is just an envelope, but you can write in it. Plus it's got the little spots for journaling cards. And actually you can do, it has a little stair-step file. And I had poked a hole in here somehow in the tea dyeing, so I just put a sticker. More pockets, little journaling cards, a little tag. I just cut them out as, instead of cutting them separately, so it's kind of a little pocket, or little pocketbook. More journaling cards, a little envelope for you to stick your little treasures in. I also made this into a little booklet with some of my tea dyed paper. And as you can see, there were several of these different sizes. Don't know how I did it, but I think my printer's got its own mind lately. So I have a cute little paper clip embellishment holding in this little envelope for you to stick what you'd like in there. I did some ruffles with some of my rusted paper. Again, some more dangles, another pocket. This was a greeting card, and I just cut around it to make it kind of different and special, and a couple of journaling cards. And as you notice, if you take this book and lay the big beads up there and the little beads down there, lays really flat, even with the really hard spine. So I will have another tag in a pocket there. I will not make you go through the whole book, just kind of flipping and let you see a little bit. This was another really cool thing. The cover of my book, this was a frame of a page, and I cut just these roses out, kind of fussy cut. And then the rest of it, I just made a tuck spot. So that's just a good way to use up all of your different parts. Just little collages, little fairies every once in a while. Glued on some lace there that was white, and I grunged it up a little bit. More pockets. And the covers are both done with just the tea dyed paper on both parts. I didn't make a closure. I haven't decided if I wanted to yet or not. This book is originally started as 5 signatures, but then when I realized what I cut and how it would fit in there, I ended up having to make 2 more because it was easier to make 2 more signatures than to cut this because I folded the edges. So I hope you've enjoyed, and if you have any questions, please leave them below. Thank you.